The most powerful people in the world are surrounded by people trying to impress them every single day, pitching them, flattering them, begging for their attention, and it never works. Today, I'm going to show you the dark psychology behind how to make powerful people notice you, want you around, and come to you without saying a single word. Section 1. Why most people fail with powerful people. Let's start with why the obvious approach never works. Most people approach powerful people from a position of need. They need something, a connection, an opportunity, validation, and that need radiates off them before they even open their mouth. Powerful people have highly calibrated radar for neediness. They've been approached by thousands of people who want something from them. They can feel it instantly, and the moment they feel it, you become just another person in the crowd. There's a psychological principle called the supplication trap. It states that the moment you position yourself as beneath someone, as someone who needs them more than they need you, you become invisible to them psychologically. Because powerful people are not looking for people who need them. They are looking for people who interest them, who challenge them, who bring something to the table without being asked. The entire game changes the moment you stop approaching from need and start operating from value. Section 2. The observation principle. The first dark psychology technique is one nobody talks about. Before you ever speak to a powerful person, study them, not in an obsessive way, but in a strategic way. What do they care about? What problems are they trying to solve? What do they talk about publicly? What lights them up? There's a psychological concept called mirroring at the interest level. It states that the fastest way to create an unconscious connection with anyone is to genuinely engage with what they already care about. Not fake interest, genuine curiosity. When you understand what a powerful person values, you can position yourself naturally in those spaces. Engage with their content thoughtfully. Show up in the rooms they care about. Contribute to conversations they're already having. You're not chasing them. You're appearing repeatedly in their world. And repetition creates familiarity. And familiarity creates trust. Before you've said a single word directly to them, they already know your face, your name, your perspective. That is positioning. And positioning is everything. Section 3. The value principle. The second technique is the one that separates people who get close to power from people who stay on the outside looking in forever. Never approach a powerful person empty-handed. Not with gifts, not with flattery, with something far more valuable, a solution to a problem they already have. Powerful people are surrounded by people who take their time. What they are desperately short of is people who give them something back. There's a psychological concept called strategic generosity, giving something of genuine value with no immediate expectation of return. Could be information they don't have, a connection they need, an insight about their industry, a skill that solves a problem they've been talking about publicly. When you give a powerful person something genuinely useful without asking for anything in return, you trigger something called the reciprocity principle. One of the most powerful forces in human psychology. The brain cannot receive without feeling an unconscious pull to give back. You didn't ask for anything, but now they owe you, not formally, but psychologically. And that invisible debt is the beginning of a real connection. Section 4. The presence principle. The third technique is the most subtle and the most powerful. How you carry yourself around powerful people determines everything. Most people shrink in the presence of power. They become smaller, quieter, more agreeable. They laugh too loud at jokes. They nod too eagerly. They perform enthusiasm they don't feel. And powerful people see through it immediately, because they've seen it 1,000 times. The person who stands out, who gets remembered, is the one who doesn't change in the presence of power. There's a psychological concept called state independence, the ability to maintain your internal state regardless of external pressure or status. When you are the same person in a room full of powerful people as you are alone, something fascinating happens. Powerful people feel it. They sense the absence of neediness, the absence of performance, and it draws them toward you because authenticity in their world is genuinely rare. Don't shrink. Don't perform. Don't try to impress. Just be the most grounded version of yourself, and let that stillness do the work that 1,000 words never could. Powerful people don't connect with the loudest person in the room. They don't connect with the most flattering, the most impressive resume, the most aggressive pitch. They connect with the person who made them feel something real. Curiosity, respect, recognition. You don't need the perfect introduction. You don't need the right event or the right moment. You need to understand the psychology of what powerful people actually respond to and position yourself accordingly.